Hi, this is Keith Weaver with the Top Executive Strategy Podcast, where CEOs, COOs, and business owners share strategies for success. This is 6 questions in 9 minutes because the best strategies are concise business advice. And we're going to jump right in today with our guest. And question number 1, in a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, Keith. Thanks for having me on today. My name is Jessica Van Antwerp. I'm the owner of Integral Travel. We're a wellness retreat company. So we provide travel experiences to people wherein they learn tools and skills that they can integrate into their daily lives to unlock their body's natural capacity to heal itself.
And that sounds awesome. I mean, everybody loves travel. Not everybody, but most people love travel. And if you can do it and gain some skills and relax, that seems like the best of both worlds in a lot of ways. So
Exactly.
great to have you on. So question
Thank
number
you.
2, what's the best thing about being a business leader?
I think the best thing that I love about being a business leader is the creativity that it affords me. Just to be able to look at the world around us and say, what do people need? And then get to put that into action and create experiences to help address the issues that I see are underlying many of the problems in the world today.
Only bound by your own creativity. So that's great.
Yep.
So question number 3, I hear from a lot of other business leaders that a lot of times their people strategy, if you will, is more complicated, more time consuming than their actual business strategy in their business. Your thoughts on that?
I definitely agree with that. I think it's, personality conflicts are among people that you're working with, people that are working for you are often the biggest impediment to you achieving your goals. People have lives outside of work. And when they come in and they're distracted by, stuff going on with their kids or their pet, or, they have a sick and dying parent, that affects how they show up at work. And I think there's an unrealistic expectation in our modern world to kind of put all of that aside when you come to work and just put your head down and get work done. And it's through the acknowledgement of people as human beings and the lives that we have outside of work that we can actually incorporate conversations around that into the workplace to help people become more at ease at work, and they can feel more like a complete person, because we are all more than just automatons, working. And I think to circumvent some of those personality issues or people issues, it's necessary to acknowledge a broader sense of who we are as workers in the society.
And there are a number of employers that don't see it that way, that, like you said, that I like the automatron, kind of thing, that they just view, hey, I'm paying people to work and that's what they should be doing. And it doesn't work that way very well. So
yeah,
great answer. So number 4, what strategy would you like to share with people today?
I really want to talk about authentic leadership, and that third question kind of is a perfect segue into this broader topic of leading as a person, showing your staff that you don't have all the answers, and that you're capable of making mistakes also. Leading authentically also means, again, showing up with your complete self, and sometimes being a mess if that's what's going on in your outside life, and not just showing up as the perfectly manicured and dressed version of yourself, but really allowing time and creating time within a meeting agenda or within the corporate culture to be together as people and to do check-ins about what's going on with one another outside of our work lives, so that we can have a greater understanding for what's going on within our work lives and how we are interacting and how we may be showing up or not showing up, or be, working distracted. Oh, well, I can understand that, John is really distracted and is maybe running behind on his project because he's taking care of his dying mother at home, or something is going on with the kids. So authentic leadership is showing up with your full self, and therefore then leading by example and making it okay for your staff members to show up with their full selves and their whole lives.
Well, and I think related to what you're kind of saying is belonging is really important to a culture and a business. And if the boss and if the top executives are very distant and don't show that personal side, there's not that sense of belonging that the rest of the staff can feel, because there's nothing to belong to.
Right, exactly. And I think also a sense of being seen and being valued for something other than the bottom line and what you bring to that bottom line. And that will then engender a sense of appreciation for your job, a sense of enthusiasm that you can go to work and you don't feel pressured to be someone or something that you're not, and therefore a sense of loyalty and more creativity, more trust. It just builds a better relationship between the company and staff.
Definitely a snowball effect in a good way.
Absolutely.
So,
Exactly.
well, great. All right. Question number 5. What other successful business owners, CEOs like yourself, would you like to acknowledge here, or you think would be good on the podcast?
There's an incredible business owner that has just come into my life in the last year or so, but she owns a couple of massage schools here in Boulder, Colorado. Her name is Melinda Bessie, and she's just really impressed me with her organization and dedication and efficiency at doing all of the things that are necessary to run a school that is licensed by the state and kind of has, the governmental aspect of oversight going on. So Melinda Bessie, owner of Healing Spirits and Boulder Massage Therapy Institute. And who else? She's a solid one, so check her out.
Okay, we will check her out. And it's always great to have some strong female leaders on as well. We probably don't get enough of those. So we'll definitely see if she's
Absolutely.
available.
Oh, yeah, great. And I had one other idea just now. Mandolin Go Down, who runs her own marketing agency, but also runs an organization, a local chapter of She Says, which is all about empowering female business leaders, particularly in the tech industry. So Mandolin Go Down.
Okay, great. Well, we will try to check both of those out and see if they're available. So just kind of a final fun 6 question. Tell me about your favorite past boss.
My favorite past boss would probably have to be one of my first 2 jobs. My very first job when I was 15 was working in an ice cream shop, and we used to, we could have as much ice cream as we wanted, and we had all the toppings we'd put on our own little servings. But this boss in particular, we used to play pranks on each other, and we also served like hamburgers and fries and things. So we'd go and pour like jalapeno juice on each other's ice cream, and it was a little mean, but and then. My other favorite boss, this one memory that stands out, my second job was working at Circuit City back when it was still a business. And I would close at night with my boss and count the drawers and be in the back office. And we made a bet to see who could learn how to juggle first. So we each went off on our own and did our best to learn how to juggle. I don't think he practiced at all, actually, but I learned some rudimentary juggling skills when I was 16. So.
Well, and both of those examples seem to go back to question number 4 about being an authentic leader and really, connecting with the people that you lead. So
exactly.
I think having a job where I got free ice cream would be a bad thing for me, though. So I'm glad I didn't have that job.
It was a bad thing for me too. So.
But, well, it has been fun having you on and talking with you. Before we leave, can you tell people how they can maybe reach out to you or get a hold of you?
Absolutely. I'm a really big fan, if you couldn't tell by the, the kind of theme of our conversation today, of personal relationships. So I would love it if anyone out there wants to reach out to me, they can email me directly. My email address is jessica@integraltravel.com. And of course, feel free to visit the website. It needs a little updating because travel plans are ever changing in the COVID era, as it's hard to anticipate what's going to happen 6 months from now. So. But I would love it if people would reach out to me personally.
Well, we wish you the best continued success as things get back to normal and those kind of things. And again, great having you on. We appreciate you being here. And this is Keith Weaver with the
Thank
Top
you.
Executive Strategy Podcast. And for more insights, you can follow us at Weaver Business Coaching on LinkedIn, or listen to the podcast on your favorite podcast platform. And we wish you the best success.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure, Keith. Thank you.
Thank you.